Hey, everyone. Becky Lander here. Welcome to our Make Money Monday. So happy you're here with us today. Today, we're talking a little bit about how to future proof your business, a little bit of a teaser of what's to come in our upcoming workshop. So, as you're joining in, say hello. Let us know you are here. Let us know what direct sales company you're with. And let us know what you did this weekend. If you did anything fun, I'd love to hear. Over here at our house, we are fully in back to school mode. I just dropped off both my kiddos at school for the first day this year. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need fireworks and celebration. We now have a fourth grader and a sixth grader, which is crazy. Starting middle school. Oh my gosh, it's a whole nother thing. So excited to be here with you today. I feel like this is the first week of kind of getting back into a routine, and I traveled a lot this summer, and kids juggling their schedules and camps and friends and activities. So as much as I'm like, oh my gosh, it's already back to school, I'm like, yeah, it's back to school, back to business. I get a little bit more structure and routine in my days. So excited to be here. If you're just joining us for the first time, we do a Make Money Monday every Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, and talk about a money-making strategy, things that are happening in the direct sales world to help you grow your biz faster. So if you're here and you love it, share it with your team, your biz besties. Super happy for you to join us today. We should be live in all the channels. I just made sure we're live over on Instagram today. Love being on Instagram. So fun. And we should be over on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and share this into our two groups. So if you're not in those groups, come hang out with us. We have our Modern Direct Seller Tribe, your spot to grow your direct sales business, which is a great space to come hang out. We have free training that pops into that group every single day. And then we also have our Modern Direct Seller Academy, which is our membership group for all of our incredible Academy members that are learning and growing with us each and every day as well. So I think we should be in all the spots now. There we go. We should be all set. So as you're joining in, say hello. Let me know you are here. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know your direct sales company and what you did over the weekend. We pretty much just prepared for back to school, but I did get to go to a really fun concert last night. I went to Jason Mraz, and he played at the Shell, which is kind of on the water downtown San Diego. And he played with the San Diego Symphony, and it was super cool to have the full symphony and him performing. So that was kind of a fun highlight of the weekend, and had a lot of fun with my friend Kat. So shout out to Kat for giving me an extra ticket. Had a ton of fun. Okay, so let's talk about future proofing your business as you're joining us. This is a hot topic and something that we're really excited about because we do have a in-depth workshop. It's a full hour long that's happening on August 28th. If you haven't saved your spot for it, you can save it over at moderndirectseller.com/workshop. But in that workshop, we're sharing actually 5 strategies that actually pay off in your business. But there's a lot of discussion right now as a whole in the industry. We've seen a lot of changes. We've seen some companies close their doors. We've seen some companies change their business model, switch over to more of an affiliate model versus a multi-level model. And, it's interesting. I haven't shared a whole lot about it, even though there is a full podcast episode coming tomorrow on this topic. And part of that is just that I've wanted to be really intentional and thoughtful about the way that we're talking about change in the industry, because I am not coming at this from a place of fear or scarcity. I know there's things changing, and I don't want to sugarcoat that. But at the same time, I have so much belief in this industry as a whole that it is not going anywhere. So I'm going to lead with that. When I say future proofing your business, it's not that the channel is changing so much that you need to make drastic changes with the way that you're doing business. But I think it is just being real that we have to adapt, and we have to evolve, and we have to change, and we have to grow to stay relevant, both on the corporate side and also on the sales field side. So I won't get into all of the different changes that are happening and some of the trends that we're seeing, but we know that there's change happening. We know it's kind of a pivotal time in the industry, and a lot of companies are making some updates, making some moves. You might be feeling that yourself, even if your company hasn't been affected by any of the big changes that have happened. you might be kind of thinking like, what is shaken here? How are things evolving? And what do I need to be doing to stay more relevant, to connect with my customers, to continue to grow my team, to do those things that you love to do? And so I thought it would be really fun to put this in-depth workshop together that talks about what those 5 strategies are. But today, I really wanted to just talk about kind of some of the shifts that we're seeing and where you might want to think about adapting or changing in your business. So tell me how that sounds. I'd love to hear them. I'm looking for some comments popping in. Yeah, Kelly, pivot, pivot, pivot. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here live with us. I love it. Yeah, and I just came back from Tastefully Simple's conference. So shout out to Kelly. That was so fun. So fun to see her in real life. But as we're thinking about these shifts, right? We've done this time and time again as an industry. So that's the other piece of this is, yeah, we're seeing changes, but we've done this before, right? We've shifted from in-person, in-home parties to doing more online to virtual through COVID, through the pandemic. The industry as a whole has pivoted many times before, and we're finding ourselves in that spot again of like, how do we make some of those shifts? How do we make some of those changes to really meet our customers where they're at? So, not to mention, let's just layer in that it's an election year. There's some uncertainty in the economy, right? So, we know that consumer buying habits look a little bit different today than even they did 6 months ago or a year ago. So, if you're feeling it in your paycheck, thinking, gosh, people aren't spending the same way they're spending, I think there's lots and lots of factors involved, not only the industry, but also the overall economy as a whole. So, again, what got us here isn't going to get us there. And one of my top strengths, if anyone's done Gallup Strength Finder, is being a futurist. And I love thinking about where things are going, where things are evolving. Even back when I was in my corporate role in marketing strategy, we did a lot of trends forecasting and we'd read a lot of reports and we'd look and see how things were moving and shaking in the leadership training world. And part of me loves that. I love looking forward and thinking about how things are moving and looking a little bit different. So, some of the big trends that we're seeing is definitely a shift in the way people like to shop, right? Long gone are the days of people just coming over to your living room and buying stuff. You really have to give them an experience, a shopping experience. And I was sharing this actually on stage at Tastefully Simple, but one of the fun things that I did this summer is in a mastermind group that I'm in, we all went and made hats. Has anyone seen the hat trend, right? Where you get to pick out your hat and you get to kind of pick up all the accessories that you're going to put on it. I ended up doing a trucker hat that had like really fun patches and even like a chain on the front of it. It's so, so cute. But it was a whole shopping experience. It wasn't just walking into the store and picking a hat off the rack. It was picking out the color and picking out the accessories and being there and being part of that experience. And so as consumers are looking to shop with you, they're also looking for that experience. They're looking for something personalized. They're looking for something new and different. They want to learn something. So when you're thinking about the value in that experience that you provide when you are face to face, think about how you can create a true shopping experience for your customers. And then we think about the online space. It really isn't any different. We want to create a cool experience. And the way we've done Facebook parties for years and years and years, that trend's kind of out, right? We're not seeing as much interest from hosts or from shoppers in that traditional Facebook party. Now, does it still work? Yes. Is it still good? Are people still doing it? Yes. But is that the way that we're moving in the future? Probably not, right? There's probably going to be something else. Maybe it's live shopping. Maybe it's just straight social selling and having personal conversations where you're really helping identify what solutions you can provide to the challenges your customers are facing. So we're seeing some shifts there in the way that people are shopping and how they like to shop. And I think the biggest thing that will never change in the direct sales world is that we are really awesome at helping people and supporting them one-on-one. We get to know them. We get to know their kids. We get to know what they did over the weekend. We get to learn how to support them on a very personal level that there isn't going to be an AI algorithm or an e-commerce experience that's going to replicate that in the same way. That's really the differentiator, is that you own that customer relationship and you're able to check in with people, ask how they like their products, give them tips, give them recommendations. And that part is not changing at all. So we are seeing some shifts, but the heart of this industry, being people to people is not changing at all. Now, I share in the podcast tomorrow, and I won't get into it too much here today, but I do talk about an affiliate model. Like, that's kind of the elephant in the room. I can't tell you how many people have pulled me aside at conferences and saying, hey, like, I've seen what this company has done. Do you think our company is going to go that way? Or what do you think about affiliate? Or what does it even mean to be an affiliate? So I'm going to talk about that a little bit on the podcast tomorrow. So definitely tune into that. But I do see companies looking to reach a younger audience, and a younger audience is more interested in an influencer, affiliate, ambassador type model where you have a link to share and you make commission sharing products that you love, right? So I think we're going to see elements of that creep into the direct selling space. And I think it's going to be really great because it is going to attract that younger audience to keep us even more relevant and more on trend with what people are looking for in the business opportunity in the future. So I'll dive into that. I'll put a pin in that. We'll come back to that on the podcast tomorrow. But we are seeing some elements of that and some changes in the industry as affiliate programs are often getting layered in to what we're seeing. And it's a great way for you to attract new people into your business, specifically younger people as well. So that's the other piece of this, is staying adaptable, really, really thinking about who your audience is, who you want to serve, and then going to find them and connect with them where they're at. And that's something that, I think in the past, we've kind of been like, okay, we just do Facebook parties and whoever shows up is great. But if your ideal client or the future of your business isn't hanging out on Facebook, you got to go other places. And that's going to require you to probably get a bit out of your comfort zone and try to do some things a little bit different. One of the other big shifts we're seeing is from this IRL rock star or party powerhouse, if you've taken our quiz before, into more the social selling and digital marketing space. So I am super passionate about digital marketing. It's literally how we've built our business, by creating great content, sharing it, inviting people to learn more and to follow us, right? Often that involves filling out a form on our website, opting into some emails, and then we share more about our offers as we build that relationship. The cool thing about that is digital marketing can be done in the background of your business, kind of on autopilot. So there's definitely ways to build a scalable business and also automate some things while still keeping yourself on the front end of the business, really building relationships and connecting with people individually. So digital marketing is a trend that's here to stay. If you're not leveraging text marketing, email marketing in your business, and also maybe even thinking about setting up a blog or a website to reach your customers and allow yourself to create this binge-worthy content that's going to stay relevant and stay out there for people to find far beyond the kind of the shelf life of social media, right? Like, I'm doing this video today. It's going to be there tomorrow. The next day you might see it. We'll drive some traffic back to it with some emails and texts that we'll send out later this week. But ultimately, in a week, this video is kind of old news over on Facebook, Instagram, right? So when we're thinking of social media, it has a pretty short shelf life. And the cool thing about having a website or a blog is that really good content that you're creating is going to continue to gain traction over time. So I'm going to share a little bit more about that in the workshop. But that's another area of your business that if you have not ventured into that space quite yet, that might be something to be taking a good look at. And some of you know this, but we have our Oh My High offering, which is going through a complete makeover. In fact, you can't even sign up for an Oh My High site right now because we're going through a big migration where we're adding in a CRM as well as email marketing. So stay tuned for a little bit more details on that, but we're really passionate about serving this industry in a way to make it simple and easy. And Oh My High is one of those tools that we feel like is going to be absolutely pivotal for the future of your business. So with that said, I could probably go on and on for a while. I want to keep this short and sweet, but as you're thinking about your business today, what it looks like, I want to challenge you to think about what your business looks like tomorrow. What does it look like next year? What does it look like a couple years from now? And the fact that you're watching this video and you're engaging and you're connecting in with people like me that are sharing content about where the industry is headed shows me that you're already thinking about those things, right? You're plugging into training. You're thinking about what do I need today to stay relevant tomorrow, right? The old way of doing things, the way that we've done things in the past, is not going to get us to that next level and elevate this industry as a whole. So I'm really excited to put out a bit more content about where I see things headed and how you in the sales field and also your corporate teams can think about adapting, evolving, and changing strategy a little bit in order to better meet customers where they're at to make it easier than ever to sell these incredible products that we have available to us. So really excited about all of that. My last little plug is if you haven't signed up for the workshop, please do it because this is just a small little tidbit of all the things that we're covering. Like I said, there's 5 strategies that I've really identified that are going to help you future-proof your business and literally pay off. So come join us over at moderndirectseller.com/workshop to go ahead and get your seat, save your seat, and come join us. There will be a replay. I know everyone asked that. Is there a replay for it? Yes, yes, yes. So I'm super excited about all of that to come. Thanks for being here with us today. I hope you have an incredible Monday, incredible start to the week. If your kids are back to school, yay! Excited to chat with all of you soon. And if you're in the academy, I will see you this week because we have some good stuff coming to you. All right. Talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye, everyone.